Right, we're going to have a look at some safety signs. Signs are all around us. As you can see, there's a few examples on this first slide. As we move through, we'll go into more detail of what each slide actually means. So you can see signs are all around us every day, especially on construction sites. They are all vitally important. It is important that you are able to categorise them. We'll look at how to do this throughout the presentation. What we mean by categories are these. So we've got a red circle with a diagonal red line through it. It means prohibitive. It means you cannot do, you must not do. Next category is a warning sign. That's a yellow triangle, and it may have an image inside, or it may just have an exclamation mark as is shown in this one. Information signs are usually green, and they will again have information inside, and it's telling you, it'll have an image inside, and that image is telling you where it wants you to go. So it might be a first aid point, as is seen on this one. It might be a fire exit, it might be an assembly point, anything like that where it wants you to go and do something or go somewhere. And finally, you have a mandatory sign. So they are blue in colour, and whatever image is inside, whatever image is inside here, whatever image is in there, in here, that's what you must be doing. That's what you must do. So, to remember what we need to look at, let's get rid of this pen, the mouse pointer, to remember them. If you think of them as traffic lights. So, the first one we saw was a prohibitive one. This one here, and it was red in colour, if you remember. We look at this one here, red, prohibitive, and it was a red circle with a diagonal line going across it, saying you cannot do something. That means stop. So think of it as a traffic light. The next one we saw was a warning. Now, in a traffic light, if it's gone to yellow, amber, it means warnings. You need to be coming to a stop. So it's giving you a warning, and it was a triangle. And inside the triangle would have been an image that it's warning you about. The next one, on the traffic light system, if we're trying to remember the categories of signs, was green, and that was an information point. It was a square green sign with an image inside, and it was telling you where to go. And the image we saw was of a first aid, but it can be many different things like that. Now, if you think back in the day, if the traffic lights were not working, so all these weren't on, so the traffic flow didn't know when to go and when to stop, you used to get the boys in blue, the police. They would be directing the traffic, and if the police tell you to do something, then you have to do it. So the boys in blue, that should remind you of the mandatory sign. So if we go back, prohibitive, red traffic light is stop. Yellow, warning. Warning is to stop, traffic light. Information sign, go. So if we think of a green on a traffic light, it means go to. So you can go, you can set off and you can go to the first aid point. Blue, so our traffic lights are not working. The blue, and that symbolises the boys in blue are directing you what you must do. So if you've got a mandatory sign, you must adhere to what that may be. So that concludes this presentation on some safety signs. And what will happen now, you'll get, if you've been successful in answering the questions, then you'll reach the end of this video.